Welcome back to Around Town with Gabrielle. I am here today with Greg Hill, restaurateur of the new Sudbury.
You're going to give me the restaurateur
Why not?
label?
Number,
All right, I'll
number
take that.
29
Yes.
in Sudbury. The
Restaurateur
Okay.
from Paris.
From Paris.
Yeah.
You're also on the radio.
Yes, I was trained, professionally trained at the Culinary Institute of Metro West. I don't, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Evan.
No, Evan is the
Right.
real.
We'll
Evan
talk
is
about Evan.
Okay.
But Greg Hill is here. We're very excited that number 29 is opening in Sudbury, the new Sudbury Town Square. You've talked a lot about number 29 on Facebook. And for those who are not on Facebook, can you tell us about the restaurant?
Yeah. So it is our intention. There's great restaurants here in Sudbury. So, and I used to wait tables at Bullfinch's, and Bullfinch's is a great restaurant. But and Coach Grill's a great restaurant. But our intention was to create, because I live in Stowe, so I was kind of tired of driving all the way to Boston to get a good meal. So our intention was to create a Boston or a big city dining experience in a casual setting here in Sudbury.
Fantastic. And there are wonderful restaurants in Sudbury, but we have been looking forward to this
Good.
for a long time.
I'm going to hold you to that.
What type of food?
I call it modern Italian. Evan DeLuti, who is our executive chef, calls it modern Italian American.
Okay.
So you can on the menu there's arancini, there's beet sliders, there's Evan owns Stella in the South End, and so his bolognese, in my opinion, and I've eaten a lot of bolognese.
Okay.
His bolognese is the best bolognese. There's he makes, for us, he's making a great pasta that has a poached egg in it and an asparagus cream sauce. So there's some traditional Italian, some modern Italian. Then there's pork Milanese, where we have a raw bar, and we have an open kitchen.
Okay.
So you'll be able to come here, sit at the kitchen, watch Evan cook. Evan can make you what he wants to make you, and I think it'll be a really, really unique experience.
Now, are you seeing it more as a special occasion dining experience? Or, Sudbury has actually the highest number of households in Massachusetts with elementary age kids.
Yeah.
And so certainly plenty of people want to go out to dinner with the kids.
Yeah.
Not be pushed to the back of the restaurant. Have a great dining experience.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I see it as a Monday through Sunday night dining experience.
Okay.
I think everybody should come here 7 days a week.
Okay, of
but
course.
That's probably not likely, right?
Well, it depends on the experience, the
okay.
price point. Sure.
No, I think that we're going to try to find people who like to dine out, who don't want to pay a fortune to dine out, but want to eat really, really good food. We have going to have a wide variety when it comes to wine, inexpensive wine, expensive wine, and so would I say that this restaurant will have a kids menu that has chicken fingers on it?
We hope not.
No, no. I think this is a place where you go. I hope it's a place where you go with your friends and your neighbors, have a great meal, and then when you're leaving, you see 10 people that you know at the bar, and you stay afterward for a drink.
Well, that's Sudbury.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Absolutely. And so you grew up around this area.
Yeah, I grew up.
The demand for this.
Yeah. Well, it's really interesting because when I was born at Emerson Hospital, I lived in Sudbury. Okay. So my grandfather had a company here in Sudbury for 30 years called Hilco Supply.
Sure.
It's down where the Dunkin' Donuts is now.
Okay.
On the Boston Post Road. And my father had his law firm in Sudbury for 30 years. Okay. So I'm really happy that we're in Sudbury, and I live in Stowe, 10 minutes away, so I plan to be here all the time.
What are the hours going to be?
I think we'll open, once we get dinner right, we'll open for lunch. And so we'll be open 11:30 to, I don't know, what time?
Well, that was my big question, because we don't have anywhere
to go for lunch?
Anywhere different to go to lunch. I mean, there are certainly plenty of restaurants in the Sudbury area to go for lunch, but if someone like myself is trying to entertain a client.
Yeah. Well, we want you to come here and entertain your clients. And if you
look,
look at this deck, right? So I don't think, is there
let's
anything
talk
like
about
this?
where we are.
So we're on the second floor deck.
Right.
This gorgeous setting out here, right?
Correct?
The restaurant is 2 floors.
Okay.
And so we have this gorgeous deck out here. I don't think there's anything like this in Sudbury. I don't think. And then we have an unbelievable brick patio downstairs where we can seat 40 or 50 people. So outside.
What's the total capacity for the restaurant?
I think it's like legally it's 96 or something like that. So, but we built a private dining room upstairs. So if you're having a birthday party or you want to go out with all your
Fantastic,
friends,
right.
and we have a bar upstairs and a bar downstairs, and I hope that we'll do a lot of function business here, and I hope that we'll do bar mitzvahs and rehearsal dinners and all that stuff.
All right here at number 29.
I hope so.
Very impressed with what you're doing on Facebook.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, on Facebook, Greg and his colleagues are asking questions of those who like you to get the feedback. And most recently, and I love this one, you've been asking about pet peeves in restaurants so you can help train your staff. Is anything surprise you?
I'll tell you what, no, it doesn't surprise me because everybody likes to be served differently. And it's really one of the hard things about if you're in the hospitality business is that everybody, so I own a bar in Boston called Howl at the Moon, and we're building, we're building a few Howls right now on the East Coast. And everybody likes to be served a drink differently. Everybody likes to be served, you know, some people don't want their server to ever come over and talk to them during the meal. You know, other people want to know their server. And so I guess what I was most surprised at is that, you know, some people want to be asked, do you want tap water or do you want sparkling? Some people don't want a question about that. So I think that, you know, I will, you know, stake my, I guess I don't have a reputation, but if I had a great reputation, I would stake it on that our food will be great. Evan is, you know, trained in New York and worked in Paris. He's a great chef. And our service, we will make it impeccable, and we will, but we won't be pretentious. You know, I want this to be a restaurant where the music is a little bit louder, where people are having fun, people know each other, people are moving table to table to have drinks with each other, and so, but service, I think it's really, really interesting to hear what people like and don't like. What surprised you about it?
Well, one of mine was about clearing the table before everybody's done. And then my biggest was about asking people if they're still working on their meals. Because you're not working on a meal, you're enjoying it.
You're not working on it.
You're certainly not working on it.
I know. It sounds like you're trying to, you know, climb a mountain or something, you know?
But I think it's great, you know, for a restaurant in a small town like Sudbury, and like you said, it's not going to be a pretentious restaurant. Sudbury itself is a highly educated town with a lot of very diverse, interesting people, but it certainly is not a pretentious town. However, we do like the finer things. So to have a restaurant that mirrors what the town is like is fantastic.
Well, hopefully we get it right, and if we don't, we'll keep trying until we do.
I'm sure you'll be hearing about it if you don't.
Yes, we will. Yeah, 100%.
You'll be asking for it. Well, thank you so much. We can't wait
till
you open. Actually, when are you opening?
Well, that's a good question.
Not the end of May.
Well, I would say that if we're not open by May, well, I would say we'll be open by June 5th. Would be what I would say.
Like it's Sudbury High School graduation weekend.
Is that the graduation weekend?
It is.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna have some parties, and we're gonna try to, you know, I have to bribe like Gronk and Sean Thornton and all those guys to come out here and hang out at parties and meet everybody. So
hopefully they'll still be very busy.
Yes. Well, yeah. We hope Sean Thornton is still busy at that point. But I think I hope that everybody will come out and try it and give us a chance to serve you a great meal and come have fun and tell us what you want.
I have no doubt they will.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations.
All right,
Can't
thank
wait.
you.
Thanks.